Henrik,
The recording is now started.
Great. Thank you, Henrik. And welcome. I can see Rams has his camera on. Great to see you, Rams. You want to say hello? How are you, Rams? Okay. Moses, say hi. Hello. How are you, Moses?
Hi, hello, Mr. Governor.
I'm excellent now that you joined me on the Zoom call. How's the weather out where you are, Moses?
The weather is just between this.
We've got beautiful sunny weather in Durban, right? Henrik, and how's the weather out where you are?
A bit overcast and cloudy, Mr. Governor. I think it's giving us some trouble with the internet as well.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Lucky I got my backup Moses out there, right? I can see Swift, you joined us as well, Swift. Welcome, Swift. Oh, Swift must be having issues with his internet as well. Zanele is there, so great. So today we're going to continue with our past year revision papers, because like I said, a good predictor of future behavior is past behavior. So what happened in the 2-3 years ago? And if you are lucky, we can go back to October, November 2011. Or is it May, June 2011? Let me just check it out there. Which paper do I have and what I'm going to show you? Yeah, right. So I can see it. Yeah, so I'm going to do, let's share my screen. And let's talk about October, May Solutions, Adobe. Right. So Henrik, Moses, I'm sharing my screen. Are you able to see this past year examination paper?
Yes,
Yes, Mr. Governor.
Okay, great. So this is, I know it's cost 1511, but it's the same syllabus as what we are doing, right? Introduction to Programming. And in fact, you are using the same study guide. So this is another method for you to use to strategize, to learn, or to answer the paper at the end of the year, right? And have a look at it. It's 2 hours, 90 marks. So you can work out how much time you should spend on each question, right? Again, it differs from student to student. Some students may find the question on strings easy. Some may find the question on arrays easy. And again, it's up to you. But generally, because you've got 180 minutes, 120 minutes, and you've got 90 marks, you can say roughly a minute to a mark, right? Let's look at the question. In terms of the question, it says, answer all of them, rough work, number your work. Right, let's go. So in this case, it was section A, multiple choice questions, and question 2, question 3. Let's just jump to this question out here, question number 4. So question number 4 was similar to what we did last week and the week before. Why did he do all of this weird little thingies out there? Henrik, if you want to read the question for me, let me just, how do I remove that? There we go. Henrik, if you can,
Okay.
or Moses, yeah, go ahead, Henrik, just read out question 4, and I want to talk to you and tell you how similar it is to what we did previous questions.
Okay. Consider the following C++ code segment and answer the question below.
Go on, Henrik.
Okay. Int x is 25, y is 9, z is 17, and then the goal of the exercise is to find the value of x after the code has been executed.
Great. So when I say reading the question, you kind of get a feel for what they ask you in the output, all right? It also kind of comes, I know for me it does that, it calms me down and says, hey, oh, int x is equal to 25, all right, y is equal to 9, okay, z. So there's my story sum. If you recall from previous Zoom sessions, you give a story sum to kind of say, listen, this is what's happening in the program. And they want the value of x. Now, because time is of the essence out here, I don't have the luxury of, 120 minutes to do the entire question paper. I'm going to use code blocks to help me. But you should be actually taking it step by step, using a pencil, start writing on the top. Okay, if X is greater than Y, it's 25 is greater than 9. True. Right. Okay, that's my wife just passing me by. Next time I'll turn the camera around. So if it says if X is greater than Y, this is my story sum again, Henrik. You say, so 25 greater than 9, true. So I'm going to skip that out here and I'm going to use, is 25 greater than 17 true? Okay, that's fine. That's about it. And that's how I did it because I've got some experience in programming. Well, I should have, Henrik. What you say?
I would think so, Mr. Governor. I don't so.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Right. That was a joke. So now you need to check this. You can check this by me giving you the solutions. So Hendrik, there's the solutions out here. Oh, let me look at it. This came straight from the examiners as well. By the way, I think it was Swift or Ram that asked, do I have memos? I do have memos, but I won't give it out to you until we work on it as well, right? So now they tell me that question 4, the answer there was 1. Let me see what was the option. Option 1 was. Option 1 is 25. Great. Now, Hendrik, I don't trust this memo. I trust code blocks. What do you say, Hendrik?
I think that's the safer bet, Mr. Governor, yes.
Yeah, I trust what code blocks, what the computer would say, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this code in code blocks, even though I know the answer, right? I'm going to copy this because some of the question papers, you will not have the answer. And also at the end of the year in the exam, if ma'am allows you to use code blocks, this is how I'd expect you to use the compiler to get your answer, all right? So you copy that, Hendrik. I open up my code blocks. Oh, I did the answer over there. Okay, let me just pretend like I'm doing it again for the first time. Delete that. And I typed all that in, all right? Now, Moses, I'm not sure if you saw the question or the query on the WhatsApp group where the student said, what about the indentation? Let me just pull that up. So the student asked me about, oh, there we go, indentation. Indentation and got a little crying, what's the story out there? Oh, some people have answered the question. Now, in the exam, we don't have time to worry about indenting and putting in comment statements and all of that. Like I said, you've got 120 minutes for 90 marks. So if it was 90 marks for 90 minutes, that means a mark a minute, but you've got an extra, say, 90, 120, 30, now 30 minutes or so. So you have a little bit of time. You can't say mark a minute, minute and a half per mark, right? So you don't have time to worry about indenting the program. You just want the answer, bottom line, right? You just want the answer. So C out, oops, let's just put that down. C out X and X, right? So let's just run the program. Moses, take a guess, bet on me. What's the answer you think will be, Moses?
Let me see, sir.
Yeah. Swift.
With this one, I can't even predict, sir. Let me give someone a chance.
Okay, Hendrik, you want to take a guess, Hendrik?
I think it ought to be 0, Mr. Governor.
What do you think the answer will be?
I think it ought to be 0 if I'm reading the code correctly.
Oh, you think it's 0. Okay. Swift says it's 25, right? Okay, so Hendrik says it's 0, so he says it could be option 4, right? Let me go back to my share screen. Let's see. I'll just put my video up for a second, yeah? Save some airtime. Right. Let's go with stop share. And let's go with share. So Hendrik, you said it's 0, Hendrik. If you want to talk me through, Hendrik, how did you get 0 there, Hendrik?
Okay. X starts off being 25. 25 is greater than Y. So it skips the if statement below it and goes to the else if. All right. X is bigger than Z. So then X equals 0.
Okay. All right. Swift, you said something about 25, Swift. Talk to me there, Swift. Swift, you have issues with it, all right? So I said if 25 is greater than 9, that's true. So it's basically going to look, is it going to look inside out here? It's if X is less than Z. So 25, is it less than Z? No, it's not going to look at that. Is it, there's another statement else, X, which is 25 is greater than Z, which is true. And so Hendrik says that it answers the value of X is equal to 0. All right, let's see what code blocks has to say, right? So I copied the program as is. There's my line statements out here. In line number 5, it says X is equal to 25. I copied it exactly, and I just added in line number 14, output X. So Hendrik, I'm going to compile this program. And I'm going to run the program, build and run. Whoa, check it out, Hendrik. How did it get to this stage? Swift, you want to talk to me, Swift?
Good day, Mr. Governor.
Yes.
Just say for Heinrich, the if doesn't have the curly brackets. So when it goes to the else, it will skip the x equals 0, and then it will just go to the next line.
Which is?
Yeah. So x equals z.
Okay. And what was the value? No, it doesn't take on X is equal to Z actually.
At line number 11.
Line number 11. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yes.
So it will skip the line number 12.
Okay.
And then it will just go to the other else of x equals to z. And then it will execute line number 14.
That's fine. So thank you for that. But Hendrik, don't worry. Like I said in the exam last year and the year before, they allowed the students to use code blocks. And you don't have that luxury of time to go through it all. So if you want to go with taking the compiler and working with the compiler as a tool to get it, by all means do it. What do you say, Hendrik? Moses? Swift?
Okay. Yeah, that explains it quite nicely. Thank you, Swift, and thank you, Mr. Governor. I sort of overlooked that a little bit there.
Great. So let's look at another question now, Hendrik. So that's sorted. Let's look at this question out here. This question, the switch statement appears quite frequently, right? So it says, suppose the input value for alpha. Oh, no, Hendrik, it's your turn. You read question 5.
Okay, I was wondering why you're taking away my job, Mr. Governor. Okay.
Sorry, okay.
All right, question 5. Suppose the input value for alpha is 5. What is the value of alpha after the following C++ code has been executed?
Okay, so it goes C in greater than, so it's asked for 5, right? So it's going to say switch 5. Is case 1? No. Case 2? No. Oh, is case 4? No. Case 5? Yeah. So alpha takes on the value of 2 times alpha. The value of alpha is 5. By the way, you can take your pencil and start writing out there. That's what I would expect you to do in the exam, all right? So if I have to do an edit, where's my pencil here? Do I have something to write with? Not highlight text. All tools. All right, doesn't matter. So I'm going to say if it's here, it's going to say let's edit. Let's see now. I'm going to say it's 2 times alpha. Alpha is 5. So 5 times 2 is 10. So I'm going to say out here, alpha equals 10, right? Then you'll notice there's no break after that. So it goes to case number 6. Alpha is equal to alpha plus 5. And now in case 6, alpha becomes 10 plus 5, right? And then there's the default case. So Hendrik, because I have the solutions, I'm going to look at the solutions. And I'm also going to do it with code blocks. So let's see, this is question number 5. So I think the answer there is, I said the answer was, I'm not going to say answer. Hendrik, what do you think the answer is going to be for question number 5?
It should be 15, Mr. Governor.
Okay, you say 15. Moses, what do you say?
I agree with With Hendrik on this one, I think it's gonna be 15 as well.
Okay, well, I'm not sure. And Swift, you want to join us and take a guess?
I'm with Heinrich on this one.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm not going to say who I'm not with anyone right now. I'm going to use code blocks because I trust code blocks, right? And I trust what the examiner says, right? So let's open up code blocks. And this is how you're going to work with it. Now, if you're sitting in the exam and they're allowing you to use code blocks or the compiler, I'm going to take my program. Again, time is of the essence. The clock is ticking. So I'm going to copy that. Copy that. Oopsie, where's my code blocks? Here's my code blocks. Control V. Now, you must remember, because you're using code blocks, you need to go and declare alpha, right? Alpha, ALPHA, right? Int alpha. And obviously, you need to display alpha. So at the end, you're going to have something like this, right? C out ALPHA, right? Alpha and ALPHA, right? Okay, righto. Let's compile that. And all of you say it's 15. I don't know what the answer is, right? I'm going to run the program. And let's see. Ooh, did I hit a miss here? What's missing? Oops, I put it in the wrong place. Control X, Control V. Compile. Oops, am I missing something here? Did I copy something correctly? Let's see, what did I copy? Oh, I'm missing a curly bracket. I'm missing a curly bracket. It was on the other line, other page, right? I'm missing. Oh, and that should tell me as well. I'm missing a curly bracket. The switch statements are all in curly brackets, right? Let's compile. Yay! All right. I don't know. Hendrik said 15. Swift said 15. Moses said 15. Let me see if it's indeed 15. What was the answer? Alpha is 5, huh? Moses?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5, right? Yay! Well done, Hendrik. Well done, Moses. Well done, Swift. And let me see what the answer is on the solutions as well there. This was question number 5. Question number 5, the option is 3. And the option there is, yes, you are perfectly correct, Hendrik. Perfectly correct, Moses. So in the exam, you would have got, how many marks is that? That was 2 marks each. Okay, 2 marks is there. Now, I'll be failing in my duty if I don't play around with this question and make it something like us, right? So I'm going to put a break statement there. Hendrik, Moses, Swift.
Yes, Mr. Governor.
Because I'm going to do that because I like to be, I don't know, I'm just teaching you something a little extra there, right? What do you think the answer will now be, Hendrik? Moses? Swift? So in line number 6, it's going to say C in alpha, which is 5. It's going to go to line number 9. Nope. It's going to go to line number 10. Nope. Go to line number 12. Nope. Line number 13 is going to say 5. Yeah. 2 times alpha, which is 2 times 5, which is 10.
It should be 10, yes.
And there's a break statement. So the break statement says, take a break. Take a break from. All right. So let's run the program. Take a guess, Hendrik. What do you think the answer is going to be?
It should be 10, Mr. Governor.
It should be 10. Okay. Moses, you agree with Hendrik?
Yes, Mr. Governor, since you included break, so it's gonna be 10.
Okay,
No
Swift,
longer...
Swift, you want to agree with him as well? Swift, what you say, or you want to just be
Yes.
the rebel in the class and say no?
I prefer not. Quite safe.
You play it safe. Okay, he's taking a safe bet. Let's see if it's true or not, right? So I build and run. And 5 is alpha, right, Moses?
Mr. Governor.
Yeah, 5, right? Alpha is 10. Yay! So the whole point out here was the break statement. It's very, very important to have a break. Not that we should have a break at 20 past 12, right? Hendrik, that was a joke. Okay, ha ha ha. Moses, that was a joke. Can you see how important it is to have the break statement here, Hendrik? Moses?
Yes, Mr. Gambler.
Okay, right? Moses, okay, so you also got to grips with what the answer is there, right? I'm going to share this with you, the solutions as well, but don't tell anybody, shh, our secret, right? I'm sharing solutions with you, right? You should be working it on your own. That's what I want, and using code blocks. But I know you are studying, you have family commitments, you've got work commitments, plus you have other modules too. And I'm trying to make your life a little easier by giving you the solutions so that you can become independent. Okay. So let's go on. So let's answer the next question. Question number 6. This is also a tracing through of the program. And I guarantee you, Moses, Hendrik, Swift, Rams, whoever else is on the call, and the people that watch the recording, tracing through the program must come out at the end of the year. I guarantee you that, Moses. When I say tracing, I want the output from the program, right? Because that's one way of testing whether the student understands programming or not. Okay, so Hendrik, you're on. Question 6.
Okay. Question 6. Consider the following C++ code segment. All right. And what will the output of the following statement executed in the main function be?
And they have a function call, all right. So they're testing you. Look at what they're testing you in question number 6. They're testing you on a function call, and they're testing you on your ability to understand the while loop, right? So let's quickly go over the while loop. The while loop, I like to call it a read ahead. That means before you get into the while loop, you got to understand that I have to have something to basically compare. So there's my while loop heading, my header. It says I index is less than or equal to I limit. So my I index is 0, and I result is 0, and my I limit, which comes from here, which is 3. So it says, is I index, which is 0, less than or equal to 3? If it's true, it will go into the loop. If it's false, it will come out of the loop. So what happens out here? Oh, they're testing on something else. I result plus equal to I index. That means I need to increment I result with whatever the value is with I index. Now, in the exam, you should be taking a pen and pencil or a piece of paper, or writing even on the paper itself. You write down out there. Let's see if I can write. No, I don't want that. I need to write. I could write out there and say, listen, I could say whatever the value of it is, right? On the writing there. Here's my tools. What can I use to write? Let's use edit text, right? So in here, I could write down that I could say I limit equals 3, and below that I could say I index or whatever, right? You can, it all depends on you how well you are in coding, whether you want to write everything. If you don't want to write I result, that's fine, right? Again, time is of the essence, and they allowed us to use code blocks in the last 2 exams. So I'm going to copy that, and we're going to take a calculated guess, copy. Let's open up. All right, so I'm going to just cheat a little. I'm going to just delete all of that. Delete that, Control V. Now, when you're copying and you're pasting, Hendrik, Moses, Swift, Rams, everybody, you must realize that iCalc comes after or before the main program, right? The main module. So I should have actually copied that into the main. Where's I index I, right? So this should have come above it, right? Control X, Control V. So here's my strategy. In using code blocks to answer the question, you have to know a little bit extra about where you got to put it in, what to do, and how you got to write a main program, all that goes with it, right? Main man. So this is calling in from what it calls out, right? With the following is executed C out, right? Control C, I'm copying that. Control V, right? So let's see if this works. Let's compile it. Yay, no errors, right? No errors. So can we take a guess before we run the program, or should I just run the program in the interest of time? Moses, you want to take a guess what the answer would be? That means it's 3. 3 is coming out here. So I limit is 3. Oh, this is another way of answering a question. You start writing on the code itself, right? I limit is equal to 3 out here. Right, I limit is 3, and you can say out here is I index, which is 0. Is that less than or equal to I limit, which is 3? And your answer there should be true, right? And in here you can do that as well, all right, to answer it. So I'm going to run the program for now. Build and run, and answer comes out as 6, right? Let's see which option that is. And that is option number 2. All right. I was cheating a little over here. I simply used code blocks to get me the answer. All right. Again, because I'm struggling, I'm stressing, but I don't have enough time to work with it. I have code blocks at my disposal. It's a tool for me. All right. Let me go and check if ma'am or the examiners had done that as well. So question number 6, the answer there was option 2. Yay, right? So I've got that. Now, when you are studying and you're preparing for the exams, block the solutions, please. Don't go and look at the solutions before you start the answer, because then you're looking towards moving and getting a value of 6. Okay, Hendrik, Moses, Swift, I'll give this to you. I'll give the solution out to you. Let's take another question. So there's the question out here. Hendrik, question 7, go for it.
Okay. Question 7. What will be displayed on the screen by the following code?
Right. So int num is equal to 3. They're starting out with 3. It says while num, oh, this is the way you read it, Hendrik. The 2 equal to sign means, is it equal to 3? While num is equal to 3, see out number, which is 3 plus, and goes on. Now, you must remember, this while loop, it's incrementing with number, and it also goes and uses number as the condition as well. So it's 4 and let's take a guess before we get the answer. Hendrik, Moses, Swift, Rams, anybody wants to take a guess? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I think it ought to be 2, Mr. Governor.
You say 2, okay? You made 2.
Yes, 2.
Was that Moses?
Rams.
Rams, hey, Rams, welcome. Nice to hear from you. You say it's 2. Swift, you want to take a guess? Okay, right. This time I've got the solution, so I'm going to look at it, right? I'm going to look at the solution. This was number 7. They say it's option 2. Number 7, hey, according to this thingy, it's option 2, right? Now, you must remember it's only 12:30 now, and I need to kill some time as well, Hendrik. I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna put this into code blocks, right? Because I don't have the solutions for the other exams. So I'm gonna copy that. Right click, copy. I like to say that I believe in code blocks. Let's open up new project, console application. And because Rams said something, Rams, how's this, Rams?
Everything is fine, say. Everything is fine.
You like this name, Rams? You like this name?
Yes, I've got no problem with it, sir, because my surname is too big.
Okay. I've given the project your name, right? Your Zoom name, right? So there it is. And Control V, like I said, because I don't trust the solutions, and in the exam I don't have it. right? But I've got code blocks there. One of the students says, right. So let's compile this program. So Rams and Hendrik and Moses and Swift all say that it is 3 plus. So let's compile the program, build and run. Yay, check it out, check it out. Absolutely correct, absolutely correct. In fact, the loop only runs one time because it doesn't have less than or equal to sign or something like that. It's immediately 3. Okay, cool. You cool with that?
I think so, Mr. Governor.
Yes, yes.
Right, now, I wouldn't be showing you how much I know about C++ if I don't go and change the question. And this is what you need to do as well. Go and change the question. Let's go and make this 0, right? Int num is equal to 0. Hendrik, Moses, Swift, what do you think the answer is going to be? What will the answer be?
0.
So is 0 equal to 3?
No, Mr. Governor. I think the output should actually be 0.
You think it's 0, okay? Rams,
Oh, no, my mistake. It should actually be a plus.
You think it's a plus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the answer is 0 plus.
You say 0 plus, okay? Rams, it's your project. You wanna take a calculated guess?
Yeah, I've just said the answer will be 0 plus.
Oh, you did. Oh, sorry. Okay. I don't see the names popping up, right? Let me run the program and let me show you what code blocks will tell you, right? So I run the program, and guess what? It only printed hello world from line number 5. It didn't print anything else. All right, let me tell you why this happens. Or is Swift available? Swift, you want to explain that to us quickly?
Hi, Mr. Governor.
Hi.
There's no C out for the program to execute to give feedback other than hello world.
Okay.
The whole while loop is skipped and it just goes to return you return 0.
Okay. Well, when you say return 0, it actually let me just show you. Let's see if it's right. So let's go and put in. Thank you. Let's put that C out statement. By the way, that's another technique that we use for tracing programs as well. I'm going to see what the output is. We put in some extra C out statements, right? So there we go, and I got number. All right. So number, and I don't need to have an inline, right? But Swift said a very nice thing. He said it ignores or it skips the while loop, right? Because it skips the while loop, it's not going to look for this line number 9 and print out line number 9. All right, but let's, for the benefit of Swift, why he said that, let's run this program, compile it, and run the program. So like Swift said, there we go. Swift is absolutely correct. It gives you 0. But the important thing is the way I wrote the program without line number 12, it would have ignored the while loop. It would not even put the plus sign in there. Okay, Hendrik, Moses?
Yes, Mr. Governor.
Right. So that's important to note about the while loop. In this question, I'm taking out that statement, and let's even take out the, we'll just run it again just to show you what it is. If I run the program, it's just going to print hello world. In line number 7, number is 0 equal to 3. No. It ignores line number 8, 9, 10, and 11. Swift, you agree with me in that sense? We don't need to put that C out statement, that line number 7 ignores it.
Yes.
Thank you. So now I'm going to change it a little bit more. I'm going to say number is less than or equal to 3. Right? So now I've got a different condition. So it's going to ask, is 0 less than or equal to 3? Yes. Then it's going to write down 0 plus. Let's just make life a little bit easier. Right? So I've got an end line there. Then number is incremented by 1. It was 0. It's now 1. Is 1 less than equal to 3? Yes. So it's going to put on 1, the plus. And next line number 10, it's going to increment that. It's going to increment that by 1. It becomes 2. Is 2 less than or equal to 3? Yes. It's going to write down 2 plus sign. Line number 10, increments it, 3. Is 3 less than or equal to 3? Yes, 3 plus. Increments it, 4. Is 4 less than or equal to 3? No. So now let me run the program. If I run the program, should give me, there we go. Right? Do you see the difference with that is equal to sign and the less than or equal to sign? Hendrik, Moses, Rams, Swift, everybody on the call.
Yes, Mr. Governor.
You check,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
this question has to come out in the exam. Be very careful about how you read line number 7, the condition. It will only run when the condition is true, right? This is the while loop. The read statement takes place at the top of the loop. And another characteristic about the while loop, it does not have to run through the loop if the condition, it will not run if the condition is not true. Okay? So let's go to another question. Right. So let's go to, oh, by the way, can you see how they try to confuse you with the 3 plus and 3 plus 4 and 3 plus 4 and so on? So we can take, you can try this out. What is the
Oh, sorry for the
yes.
Sorry for the interjection, sir.
No,
You said
interject. This is what it's all about. The Zoom session is for you to talk and ask me questions. Ask.
okay, sir. You said if there is an error on the programming, the while loop will not run. We'll skip that particular section or line.
But I didn't say error. When I say well, if the condition is not met, let me put it to you in those words, right? If the condition is not met, so if this was a condition that said in line number 7, number is it equal to 3? If the condition is not met, it will not go inside the body of the loop. That's what I said. There's no error there. It is perfectly correct. The statement, the compiler understands that. Okay? The condition is not met to come out. Yeah.
I understand that.
Let me show it to you again. There's no error in this program. Can you see it says 0 error, 0 warning, 0 minutes. There's no syntax error. There's no runtime error. Right? There's no error. There's no error. I'm just using some good terms. It simply means that this condition was not met. All right? The value of number is 0. It's not equal to 3. It cannot run lines 8, 9, and 10. Okay.
100%, sir.
Thank you for that question. Any other questions? Hendrik, Moses, Swift? Anybody else with a question regarding that? All right.
I think we'll find Mr. Governor.
Cool. Right. So similarly, now in question number 8, they don't give you the segment of code, but they give you options. You can test each option if you want, right? Let's go to a question that is a very easy question. When I say easy, let's take it. Where's my structs? I don't want you all to exclude structs. Structs is the last section in the exam, but I'll show you how easy it is to get the answer of structs. There's question number 7. It says, oh, I'm not my job. Hendrik.
Okay. Question 7. A local restaurant wants to automate its breakfast building system. So, part A, define a struct menu item type with the following components. Menu item, for example, muffin of type string. Menu price, for example, $10.99 of type float. And part B, assuming the following declarations. Menu item type customer order 3. Float amount due equals 0. Complete the code segment below in order to determine the total amount due by the customer. And hold on, I've lost my place.
Right. This is an easy question. And over the years, because it's towards the end of the paper, and because also towards the end of the study guide, the students leave it out. I don't know why. They tell me, "Oh, Marcel, we forgot about it." It's very, very easy. 3 marks for jam. Look at the solution. Here's question number 7. Right, look at that, look at that. The answer is in the question, right? I'm just gonna take, let's just snip here. Look how easy it is to get 3 marks, right? I'm gonna show you, and this question appears, right? So there's a 3 marks there. Right, so there's my snipping question. And there it is. It says, there's the question. See, the answer is in there. Menu type, look at there, menu type, item. Menu item, menu item. Menu price, menu price. And you simply look at the test data that they give you. The test data for muffin, oh, they're even telling you it's a string. Hendrik, what more could you ask for? You're getting marks for jam, nothing easy as pie, right? You simply take the word string and you put it in front of menu item. Oh, they're even telling you it's float. You take float and you put it in front of menu price. Look at that. And all you got to, the wording is there, struct menu type. Look at that, struct menu type. That's marks for easy peasy marks. What do you say to that, Hendrik?
Yeah, I think that's easy enough, Mr. Governor.
Absolutely easy. You just define a struct, right? The word is there, struct. Remember we were talking about this some weeks ago, records, fields, all of that, right? So do not forget the question on structs. I'm sure it's going to come out in the exam as well, right? Struct. So what we've done today, it's 11:45. I like to kind of keep it to about 45 minutes or so. We've done a question from 2011, May 2011. I know it's an old paper, but the curriculum hasn't changed. It's the same study guide that they used in 2011. I know it's from COS 1511, but COS 1511 and INP 1501 uses the same syllabus, in fact, the same exam paper as well. And I suspect, again, if it doesn't come out, don't hold a gun to my head and sue me or anything. I suspect it's going to have a similar format to past year papers. Tracing through the program, what is the output of the code? Must come out. Hendrik, you want to take a bet with me, Hendrik?
No, Mr. Governor, I think you're quite safe there. I think it will come out indeed.
Okay. Moses, you want to take a bet with me? Rams, Swift? I'm open. Yes. Anybody? I haven't lost a bet, and I don't take a bet that I don't win.
No, I can take the win on this one, sir.
Yeah, right. Or by the time you come to October, you're gonna have so many exam papers. You'll be able to spot and see, what will come out, what will not come out, and what is a definite thingy, right? Not that we should be spotting. All right. So, thank you, everybody. Can we call it a day? Oh, there's some questions in the chat. Hendrik, you forgot to check the chats. Swift, hello. Hi, hello, Swift. 25, yes, the answer is 25. Thank you, Swift, for that. Thank you. Lovely.
That's just a comment on the earlier ones before I could plug in my mic.
Great. Thank you so much for joining and contributing to it, right? Okay. Can we take a class photo? I'll share it on the group though. Anybody put class camera on? We'll take a photo quickly. Get ready for this photo.
Okay. I'm going to have to say goodbye quickly, Mr. Governor.
Sure,
We've actually got an appointment
No
in a couple
problem.
of minutes.
Bye-bye.
So thank you very
Hendrik.
much, and good day to all of you then.
Good day to you. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Hendrik. Okay, so no photograph. Next week. Oh, Rams is there in the photograph. Great, Rams. Thank you. Anybody else wants to keep the camera on? All righty. All right, let's do a photograph. Rams, let's just do it again, smile. And yay, I got a photograph. Right, I got a photograph. Right, Rams and I. I'll share it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, Rams? You better copy it quickly. Right.
Okay, sir. I've got no problem with it.
Thank you. Are you driving, Rams?
Yes, I'm at work.
Oh my goodness. I hope you're paying
Above
attention.
me there, let us if you can check.
Yes, I can see that. I can see you driving there. Okay.
Mm,
Well done, Rams.
yeah, I'm
For
driving a
multitasking.
huge car.
Oh, great. Great.
Ah,
Great.
yes.
Let me stop the recording. All this is coming.